everyone, welcome to the next session on operations research. In this session, we will discuss the last numerical on the topic of two-phase method. Use two-phase simplex method to solve the problem. Minimize z is equal to x1 minus 2x2 minus x3 subject to these two constraints, and this is the non-negativity constraint. So first thing that we are going to do is we are going to write the standard or the canonical form of the problem. For that, we have minimize z is equal to x1 minus 2x2 minus x3, and this is subject to minus 2x1 plus 3x2 plus 3x3 plus a1 is equal to 2 and 2x1 plus 3x2 plus 4x3 plus a2 is equal to 1. Here x1, x2, x3, a1 and a2 all are greater than equal to 0. Next we will write the revised objective function. This will be minimize w, which is equal to a1 plus a2 because there are two artificial variables, and it is subject to the same constraints. Now I'll put x1, x2 and x3 as 0. Therefore, from the first equation I'll get a1 is 2, and from the second equation I'll get a2 is 1. Therefore, the minimum value of w is equal to 2 plus 1 is 3. So once we have got these values, we can shift towards the initial simplex table. This is called as initial basic feasible solution. So I'll make the initial simplex table. I'll start with CBI, CJ, basic variable. We have only two basic variables, a1 and a2, and the coefficient of both of them in the equation of w is 1. Here I'll have x1, x2, x3, a1, a2. The coefficient in the equation of w is 0 and these two are 1. So now I will write down the coefficient of each of them from these two equations in this table. So it is minus 2, 3, 3, 1, 0. This is 2, 3, 4, 0, 1. The value of a1 is 2 and a2 is 1. So now we will multiply and find zj. So it is 0, 6, 7, 1, 1 and 3. 0 minus 0 in a 6 minus 7, 0, 0. Now since the problem is minimization type, these values should be greater than or equal to 0, which it is not. Therefore, optimality is not reached. The minimum negative value over here is minus 7. So we are choosing this as the entering variable. We need to calculate ratio. So that is 2 by 3 and 1 by 4. This is 0.667 and this is 0.25. 0.25 being minimum, we are choosing a2 as the leaving variable. So I'll write x3 is the entering variable and a2 is the leaving variable. we can now shift to iteration 1. So instead of A2, we will now have x3 as the value. This is 0 and this is 1 in the equation of W. Here we have x1, x2, x3 and A1. A2 has left the solution. The coefficients of these terms in W is 0 and A1 is 1. So now we will solve this. For that, we will first divide the second row by 4 and this value will be 0 in the place of x3. This is 1. We will divide each term by 4. So this becomes 1 by 2 minus 3 by 4 is plus 3 by 4, 1 and 0. And this is 1 by 4. This is minus 7 by 2 if you can calculate. This is 3 by 4. This is 1 and this is 5 by 4. I think by now you are very well versed with the calculations. So I'll directly give you the values. So this is now minus 7 by 2. Multiply 1 with each of them. So 0, this is 1, this is 5 by 4. And Cj minus Zj is 7 by 2. Minus 3 by 4, 0 and 0. The value should be greater than equal. Minus 3 by 4 is not greater than 0. So hence this is going to enter the solution. And we need to calculate the ratio. So this is 5 by 4 divided by 3 by 4. So this is 5 by 3. And this is 1 by 4 divided by 3 by 4. So this is just 1 by 3. This is 0.33 and this is 1.66. So this is minimum. So x3 is going to leave the solution. So we'll write here since all Cj minus Zj are not greater than equal to 0. Therefore, optimality is not reached. X2 is entering variable and x3 is the leaving variable. It is possible that a variable which has entered can also leave, like this x variable. So A1 is still not found the way to leave. So we have one more iteration to solve here. So we'll go for iteration 2. So this will be A1 and this will now be x2. This is 1 and 0. Here you have x1, x2, x3, A1 and here you have solution. These are 0, 0, 0 and 1 in the equation of W. So now we will calculate by dividing each term over here by 3 by 4 and this will be 0. So this is 0, 1, this is 2 by 3, 4 by 3, 0 and 1 by 3. Now you can calculate the rest of these values. This will remain 1 because this is 0. So this is 1, this is minus 1, minus 4 and this is 1. We calculate Zj and Cj minus Zj is 4, 0, 1, 0. So since all Cj minus Zj are greater than equal to 0 and artificial variable has still not left the solution, therefore the solution is not feasible. So you need not go to phase 2 because the solution itself is infeasible and this problem cannot be solved further. So with this, I end the session. I hope you have understood the numerical. If you have any doubts, please write to me in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for latest video updates. See you in the next session. Thank you.